Hello and welcome to Gyro Plays Into the Gungeon. Into the Gyro Gungeon. I don't know. That's not something that's gonna stick. So we are playing it with gyroscopic controls. That has not changed. Yes. Still hunting, eh? Well, as a reminder. All right. So we still need 16 shambling rounds. It doesn't look like we got any the last run that we did. Unfortunate, but you know that's to be expected. You know, you can't just expect these kinds of things. You can't just run around acting, as they say back in my hometown. It's so funny that my hometown actually like kind of does give me a little bit of street cred. It's not something I'm like 100% proud of though. It's definitely like I want to say it's like a pro. It has some pros and cons, but it's mostly just cons. Like I could have had like a better schooling experience. Okay, so let's dial it back. I know a lot of you guys after that last episode you were probably just like, are you okay? Is Jerome gonna be fine? Like he had a lot to let go of from his chest. You know, it's aptly named curmudgeon-y. You know, it's one of the many different adjectives I would describe myself recently. But it's something that, you know, that you just have to kind of talk yourself through, maybe, you know, sleep through. Unfortunately, we have not slept since that video. But we have played a fun game called Unrailed. There should be a video out at some point around this coming out. That is the VOD of the first time of us playing it. Hopefully we can get some more people playing. But it looks like it's gonna be a staple for us because it's basically like a procedurally generated Overcooked with kind of like better mechanics. You know, stuff that you can like watch out for and make sure you don't do to like screw yourself over essentially. There's a lot of things you can I'm probably talking a little bit fast here, but yeah, about the game because I just can't I kind of like I'm off of the high of playing it for the first time. I've seen a lot of gameplay footage of it, and from what it looks like, it's Overcooked with trains, sure. Is the elevator pitch, but I think it's more than that. It has a lot less like gameplay variance per se. Even saying it like that like makes it seem worse, but I feel like it's got a lot going for it that if they just keep on updating it, you know, putting some more stuff into it, I think there should be an easier way for a two-player team to coordinate. You know, I feel like it's definitely set up for 4 people because of how the axe and the pickaxe are. You know, we're not gonna make this an under what's the game called again? Underrailed, something like that. We're not gonna make this an episode just about that, but I'd encourage you to check it out. It's fun. You know, you're already watching this, my Gyro Gungeon podcast, essentially. Bait launcher, I like that. What do we need to get again? I think we got the 3rd floor, which means we unlocked R2 G2. Important distinction. This gun is pretty fun. Okay. I'm feeling good, Definitely better than the previous run. The previous, like, 2 runs. Oh, man. Yeah, it literally just takes, you know, a fresh game, for me, personally. Maybe a fresh game like that doesn't really affect you that much, but like definitely gives me the like a brighter perspective over things. Especially because like Overwatch is awesome and it's really fun, but it's like it's not as fun if you're not experiencing it with other people. So like the fact that nobody really like that's part of the community picked it up, nobody that I play with that often, etc., etc. Bob's your uncle. It's it gets frustrating when you lose with the randos specifically. Like I don't care if I lose with other people on my team. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. Like my my expectation is a whole lot higher when I'm playing with randoms, which is it's not healthy. I understand that. You know, it honestly should be the same. Part of it's probably so there's this conversation that I want to try to pivot to, I guess here, about how party systems and like Discord. So like the Xbox Live Party and Discord, like these little hangout spots that you can basically talk to your friends to and exclusively talk to your friends instead of like, you know, having to deal with, you know, like people you might not know also being in your game. It solved a lot of problems like trash talking in the lobbies, just a whole lot of toxicity. It solved a lot of that, but it kind of killed the whole aspect of communicating with your teammates and building that sense of that camaraderie within each lobby that you join in. I feel like it's something that's it's a lost relic in time, essentially. Some games still have it. You know, you'll find your. I mean, this is a horrible example. Like League of Legends, you know, you have your keyboard chat still. You know, Overwatch, you can still keyboard chat to your people, but usually, specifically without that that warmth of a voice behind it, or like the lack of, I think talking through a mic gives you a whole lot less ambiguity. You know, that feeling of what you say doesn't really carry much weight. Or like carry much, it's not even weight, because you want it to carry weight when you're, you know, trash talking. The lack of consequence from typing something. You know, it's definitely something that's plagued the internet maybe the past, and I don't use the word plagued lightly either. But yeah, it's plagued the internet. Maybe I can't even put a timestamp on it, but it's been over a decade, okay, for sure. I only met maybe a handful of trolls back in the early 2000s that through text, you know, decided they wanted to just ruin people's days. You know, in Gaia Online, it was pretty much all text-based. There's a lot of people who were the oh, you don't know that? What an idiot! You're so unlearned. You know, that's kind of their stance. the I'm better than you and I know it kind of thing. And it's ironic because, you know, I mean, I guess it doesn't really need much explanation. Hold on, we need to focus on our goal too on this. Give me a second, let me pause. Where's my tab? Let's see. Elevator, Gungeon, Wiki. Shortcuts, there we go, shortcuts. Hollow needs 4 junk, 5 keys, 240 shells. And then 20 hegemony credits and master round 3. Okay, master round 3. The main thing is the 5 keys and 240 shells. We've got 2 junk already. I think we could just give them 4 junk. I think that's the first step anyways, so that's good. The second step's gonna be really tough. And we're gonna try for it, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Hello, Ghost. People don't usually like the blunderbuss. I like it because it can sometimes one-shot enemies. I feel like that's a good enough sell for me. I love one-shotting enemies. It's kind of what I play a lot of games for. I hate being one-shotted. You know, it's cheap and it's broken, and they should fix the game immediately. But one-shotting my foes, perfect. Perfect game, 10 out of 10. Double standard, but fellow gamers, you understand. We need to rise up against this dying in one hit thing. And we also need to be able to kill everything in one hit. Not everything, okay? Like, boss fights are fine, like, as they are. Although I do prefer, like, there should be more boss fights that are less, like, bullet spongy slash, like, sword spongy. Like in Dark Souls, you know, a lot of boss fights kind of rely on personal endurance as the main factor of defeating it. I feel like you should be able to kill a boss fight in one hit, but like getting that one hit to land is nigh impossible. Like, that would be a heck of a thing to do to a game. I don't know. I'm probably not saying anything too mind-blowing. Somebody's already probably thought of this. I'm actually, like, in the back of my head, I'm like, there's a game. There's a game that I know that does this. One-shot kills. Like, I'm not talking about Dive Kick either. Like, Dive Kick was a game that kind of did that, but no, it's not that. It was like a 2-punch game, like 2-button game where you, like, all you could do was jump, move, and then dive or kick. It's not even kidding you. It's a legit game, but that's not what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to figure out if I can dig my brain. Oh, wow. I can't believe we just did that. Yo, let's go. We got the tiger from the Jasmine's tiger. What's the name? Jasmine Tiger Aladdin. Raja. You må gå find this out. But yeah, the like one-shotting is just a feel-good thing in video games. I feel like it's the one thing I go for in like Destiny and Borderlands and Diablo, all of those games. Like, it just feels good. The other thing that feels good, like arguably about as good, which is ironic because it's the total opposite spectrum, is damage over time. So damage over time is just as good in my opinion because it ticks. So like while you're focusing on some other enemies, you might be able to turn around and be like, oh yeah, you're still alive. One shot, boom. So ultimately it kind of just, you know, it helps with the other thing. Essentially. Ay. Okay. Go through here. Let's send Raja over. Perfect. Let's feed the blunderbuss, even though I feel like I'm probably not really gonna use it anymore. I'm gonna use the trank gun and also the bait for boss fights. I think we're good here though. We'll clear the whole thing. Again, we need 5 keys. 5 keys. So I'm gonna purchase this just as a precaution before we go to the next level. I know we still have a full level before we move on, so do we have 4 junk yet? That's a good question. That's a question that indeed exists. Oh, ay. So yeah, it's the end of Saturday, and it kind of saddens me. But it's such as life, right? I hope you had a, you know, we're not gonna use a trank gun. I lied. We're gonna use the blunderbuss like usual. Yeah, it saddens me because, you know, the weekend's almost over and we have to get back on our work grind. But, you know, I've been getting more and more used to it, which is kind of a scary thought. The fact that, oh, we can't even open it, so we're just gonna shoot it anyways. What was my scary thought? Getting used to the routine. I don't really want to get used to the routine that I'm in right now, just because it's like kind of like a iffy scenario. I want to get to somewhere that I can like kind of like be a little bit more. I want to say mentally stable, but that sounds dramatic. But it's essentially what I want to describe it as. Basically, let's not have to have therapy sessions like the last episode, like that often. Because as much as it might be entertaining, I'm sure it's like I haven't refined saltainment. Do you see what I'm going for with that phrase? You know, like refined salt for entertainment purposes. I feel like I just sounded like a curmudgeon-y old man, just complaining about taxes. You know, something like that. The audio is completely bugged with this gun. I'm gonna turn down the volume. Yikes. It is the best gun available currently, so it kind of saddens me that I'm gonna have to turn down the sound effects for a second. If that even helps. It does. Alright, well. Someone report to the Switch devs. We always have 5 keys, but we do not have 240 credits. How in the world are we supposed to end up with 240 credits right now? Like, unless I find some vampire that's willing to give us some money for in exchange for hearts. You know, I don't think this is gonna be possible. Like, obviously, it's not really gonna be possible in this run, but I'm saying like in general. How the heck do you do this? Yes, I'm asking. Get into the front seat. Yo, it's one of the stackers. I enjoy the stackers very much. There we go. Good. Feed into the darkness. This alien gun is almost out of ammo, so we can turn back the volume. That's such a strange thing to say, but it's one of those things that I've kind of learned on the Switch to not expect flawless experiences, which, while is sad, like, you know, Gungeon's on the Switch. Like, I'm excited about just that fact alone, and maybe that makes me a sucker. Makes me a Zuckerberg. You know, Tootsie roll in the middle, Tootsie Pop. But I feel like it's... Hold on. Do we play this? No, we shouldn't play this. We need 5 keys and we need 100 more shells. In between the rest of the rooms in this floor and the rest of the rooms in the next floor. So when I said that out loud just now, I feel like a semblance of hope just like arose in me. We have a chance. We have a chance at glory. I don't know what voice I was doing just then. I feel like it was like an Orlando Bloom from Lord of the Rings. Come on, ride the train, everybody. What's Orlando Bloom been doing? He's I know it's one of the things that I go in my thought process. I'm just like, these were actors that I basically thought were gonna be, you know, the George Clooney's of our day. Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom, Keira Knightley. Where's she? Where is she at? Like, it's everybody, like all the actors and actresses in my head. I'm just like, are they part of the Avengers? No. What are they doing now? Orlando Bloom is on that Amazon show with Cara Delevingne. Yes. Yeah. Do we want to drop stuff again? I know we tried that the last time. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think you saw that episode. We definitely don't want to purchase this. We're gonna take our chances and yeah, hope for the best. All right, let's go fight this boss. Bait launcher, cannon balrog, totally feasible. We're gonna turn up the audio cues for this. Speakers. Why do we have speakers on? Headphones. Okay. Raja, do your thing. Nope. It's kind of like it's like a burst damage, but it's a pet as well. I like it. I like it a lot. You can tell because he's almost at half health. Wow, that was almost really bad. Okay, positioning. Applebee's has positioning. All that you can eat now in positioning. You get it because I replaced it with the riblets. Is it riblets? Hold on. Riblets. Yeah, it's riblets. How is that commercial still in my head? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, why am I wasting this brain real estate on worthless information? I showed my wife a music video from like the 2000, like mid 2000s. I don't know, 2007, something like that, from an artist named Anna Nalick. Now, just saying that, you're like, who the heck is Anna Nalick? And I'm gonna sing the chorus, and you're gonna be like, yeah, I know that song. If you were like 10 years old or over, I think. It was I don't know. Let me. I have to look up the verses if I want to go into the verses. But the chorus just goes, breathe, breathe, just breathe. Oh, breathe, just breathe. Yeah, you got it. That's the song. Bob's your uncle. You got a song going. Yeah, the sound effects are pretty loud. Let me I don't remember what the setup was, but let me turn those down a tiny bit. in comparison to the actual audio. I mean, sound effects are audio. I'm saying like the, you know, the music. We got our 5th key. Guess what? All we need is like 90 more, 85 more shells. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe we should have sold stuff. Didn't want to reset all my settings again. But yeah, it's my fault. Yep. Oh, wow. Where'd you come from? I don't love him. Winter's just never my season. Now you can't find the Nice like an hourglass glued to the table. No one can find the rewind button, girl. So cradle your head in your hands and breathe. Just I don't even want to fill that with ammo. Oh, breathe. You're like, stop, please. I don't want this song stuck in my head all day. It's too bad. It's too bad. You're this is what you came for. This is what you came for, right here. I'm gonna dance you up. And now girl. Now it's looking like ooh, ooh, ooh. Whatever happened to Ellie Goulding? Speaking of like a recent one that just disappeared, I feel like Halsey just like does her job so much better. Hot take, I know. That's probably not a hot take because Halsey is clearly like a pretty popular celebrity right now. I don't know. I feel like Halsey, does her music justice more than Ellie Goulding. Ellie Goulding's probably doing well in Europe, in the European regions, where she is. Halsey's probably just popular over here just because she's American. Well, is she Canadian? I feel like they're all like Canadian. Like the artists, like Justin Timberlake, Justin Bieber, pretty much any Justins. Who else? Like I didn't know Jim Carrey, I think, is Canadian. There's a lot of Canadian like celebrities. that's pretty much it. Oh, Mike Myers. Mike Myers, who I just said it on a stream recently. I didn't realize that was Shrek. Michael Myers is the Austin Powers guy, groovy baby, that kind of. I didn't. You just told me. That guy. That's pretty good. I don't usually do impressions that well. But yeah, like Michael Myers and Eddie Murphy doing their thing in Shrek. I didn't realize, now that I said it out loud, it seems like a weird mix. Eddie Murphy and Michael Myers in the same vocal booth. I don't know how they record those. They're probably all like recorded like separately. Go, 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 go. You got him. Good stuff. Alright, so how many shells do we need? 31 plus 40, that's 71. Not too bad. It still feels like a lot. Okay. We just got 2 from all of those enemies. We got 2 shells. It's so random. It's an RNG fest right now. I was wondering, I got quiet there for a second. I'm like, is the tiger gonna turn into one of his bullets? There's no way. Yeah, we open, we got another key. We got a litchy trigger finger. Oh, I get it. Like itchy trigger finger. I get it now. Okay. Understandable. Okay, so this is alright, that's good. That's good. Alright. Let's go down this way. Okay. What do we want to fill up? I feel like the bait launcher is literally the only gun that I care about. Now for this fight, I don't know if this gun's gonna do the wow. Okay, well, again, well, you know, we should probably just give our junk over, and that phrasing on that could be a little bit better. We could give our junk over to the elevator guy without having to risk any, like having to do that again, essentially. Yeah, this is fantastic. Raja is doing work on the kill pillars. Dear Lord. Lordy. Okay. Oh, the trash guy is here. Okay. Alright, so here's, you know, this is when you man up. You go and plug in your other controller, your pro controller, and suck it up, essentially, is what I'm saying. And switch over to that. And Bob's your uncle. We can drop items. Yeah, let's drop this guy. Let's drop this crazy loud alien sidearm. Blunder, no, trank gun we don't want. Alright, how much more do we need? That's it. There we go. Where's the elevator? Alright, we're about to get the Gungeon, which I know it's already confusing enough. We got the enter the Gungeon, sure. We got the it's ridiculous, okay? Yeah, you don't have to tell me. Here's the junk. Now that I can access the mechanism, I need some replacement parts. 240 shells and 5. Alright, here's the thing here. This must have been very, very hard to get. 240 shells, there you go. You need to bring me 20 hegemony credits. I got you, dude. And we're all set. Bob's your uncle, like I've been saying. All right, let's switch back to the Joy-Con though. I feel like I don't even want to finish the run at this point. I'm like, I'm good, but yeah, you know what? Let's kill the Dragon because you know it doesn't hurt. We do have to reset pretty much everything. Unfortunately, it's just the way of life here. It's just how you play Gyro Gungeon. You know, you take the good with the bad, the ugly with the not so ugly. I guess, hold on. Did we flip that? Yeah, that's fine. Video is balanced. Go to speed. Boom. You seem like you've done that before. I've done that like 20 times, yes. Today, I've done it twice. The song in this room is actually a banger. I'm not like a massive fan of the soundtrack of Enter the Gungeon because it's like kind of like synth spam. It's good. It's good video game music, but it's not good for like, I'm not about to listen to this on Spotify, you know? It's not like the Noida soundtrack or something like that, you know, like the Spelunky soundtrack. Doo-doo-doo. Da-da-dee-doo. Boom, boom, boom. Spelunky soundtrack is it's ridiculous, man. Oh, okay. I'm trying to think of other songs in Spelunky, honestly. Boom. One of them sounds like a Final Fantasy song, like straight up. There's also the fast one in the mines. That's a good one. But yeah. Oh, my steak. My mistake. Did he just attack us? Bad dog. What you gonna do? All right, so I think we're done here. We need 6 filled heart containers for the next guy. We don't have that. We don't have the luxury of doing that. Yeah, okay. Mostly because we gave one of our master rounds to the dude. The Master Roshi. Why do we want to kill the dragon? I want the streak to go, you know? we're on a tiny bit of a, you know, a dragon kill streak of 2. Yeah. Feels good. Feels good. You know, maybe a whole week of dragon kills would be nice. You know, while we're going for this this achievement. I feel like that's, you know, that sounds good to me. I don't know if that sounds good to you. We even won the episode where we were super salty. That was the previous one. We almost screwed it up. Just like we're about to screw this one up, it feels like. We don't really have like an amazing gun here. Wait, what about this one? We just got this one here. It's so loud. Why is it so freaking loud? Oh, wrong button. Oh. I feel defeated, but it's fine. You know, I feel like I'm okay. It hurts. It hurts, but I'm gonna lower the sound effects once and for all. Just a tiny bit, man. That's all I wanted. You know, I could tell that my game. What? It reset, man. Okay. This game, I'm telling you, it's haunted. Amityville level haunted. All right, we're gonna talk to this guy. While I was working, found the elevator. We found an R2-G2. And we also found the Gungeon. There we go. The last one we need 6 filled heart containers to show. We need 6 keys and 300 shells. We need 25 Gemini credits, and we need a master round number 4. Master round number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Well, hope you enjoyed the episode. This is kind of a weird ending to this one, but I hope you enjoyed it. And hit that like button if you did. Hit that sub button if you want to watch future episodes. Otherwise, see ya. Peace.